Alright, this is the work solution for determining the tax refund or bill for Wing Commander Jason Todd. So you might like to go and get that question so you can have it nearby to follow. So the first thing we do with any of these problems is we need to work out the gross income. Now in this instance, Wing Commander Jason Todd had a salary and he worked from home. Now the question information tells us that he got $5,732 a month for his job, and at home across the whole year he got a further $10,000. So when we add these up we end up with $78,784. So this is how much that he made. If we look at the information, it says that he had his PAYG tax paid throughout the year and he only paid $12,342. So now we want to know is this enough, or will he have to give the government some more money? So always you're allowed to make tax deductions on specific things to do with your work. So we need to work out what Wing Commander Jason Todd can have as his allowable tax deductions. Now remember, you always want to write a rule out, get the most marks here. So he had some tax deductions for his car, for the petrol. He had to buy a uniform. He washed that uniform. He made some donations to some charities, and he had a sponsor child. So all of these are deductions that he's allowed to make. Now with the car, it says that he travelled in his car a total of 5,125 kilometres for work, but only 5,000 kilometres can actually be claimed. So even though he's gone over that, he can't claim that extra little bit. Now it's important the type of car as to how many cents he can claim per kilometre. So he had a 5 litre 5000cc V8 Statesman car, and if you look up the tables, he's allowed to claim 77 cents for each kilometre that he's travelled. Now the uniform he spent $345 on. He washed that uniform once a week for the whole year, based on the assumption he didn't have holidays, and he's allowed to claim $1 for that because he washed it separately. So he can claim the $1 for 52 years. Now he made donations to Lifeline and the Salvation Army, so that was $125 and $250, and he had a sponsor child. Now it's important to look here at the information because this was $55 a month. So we need to multiply that out by 12. Now when we work all of this out, his total tax deductions came to $5,282. So that's how much he can say to the government, well, I used this money for my work and for donations, and I don't want to pay taxes on that. So now from there, the next step is to work out the taxable income, and this is his gross salary, or his gross income, minus his allowable deductions. So he had the 78,784, and he is allowed to deduct from that 5,282. So according to the government, he needs to pay tax on $73,502. My bad. Now, with this though, he also needs to pay Medicare levy on top of that. So first of all, we'll do his tax payable and use the tax brackets. Now remember, it's 2015 brackets we're using for the e-tax, so we need to use the appropriate ones. So it falls into the bracket of having to pay the $3,572 and 32.5 cents for every dollar he earns above the 37,000. So filling this in then, 32.5 cents of the 73502 minus the 37,000. So when you work this out, he needs to pay $15,435.15. Now it's important, do not ignore the cents here. The government wants every last cent from that. Okay, now also Medicare levy. Remember, everyone pays the Medicare levy unless there's exemptions, and Wing Commander Jason Todd does not have any exemptions. So the Medicare levy in 2015 was 2% of taxable income. So 0.2 of, and the taxable income was $73,502. So the Medicare levy was $1,470.04. Remember, again, do not ignore the cents here either. So what he owes the government then from tax is the tax plus Medicare, which is the $15,435.15, and the Medicare $1,400, doesn't want to write, and 70.04 cents. So a total owing the government of $16,905.19. Don't forget those 19 cents. Now you need to know, is he going to have a bill or a refund here? So we need to kind of look back up here, and we can see up here all that Wing Commander Jason Todd has actually given the government is $12,342, and we just worked out that he owes $16,905. So he's going to have a bill. He's going to has to pay the government a little bit more, and his bill is going to be the $16,905 minus what he's already paid. He's already paid the $12,342. So he is going to end up with a bill for $4,563.19. Now you can watch the video on how to put this all into your e-tax to practice that side of the assignment as well. Good luck.